Hi there, it's Keith, Creations by Cam. So it's been a while since I've done one of my demos on YouTube. I'm going to do one right now. I'm going to make a ring. One of the rings, it's actually one of my more popular styles. It looks like this, sort of looks like a heart. I use solid argentium sterling silver, which is a little bit more pure than sterling silver. Okay, enough of that. So I have cut a 7-inch long piece of 16 gauge wire. This is dead soft, so it bends pretty easily. So I take this 7-inch piece of wire. I've made a little teeny mark here so I know where to go, right about the middle. And I'm going to bend it around this and sort of meet it halfway around and hopefully get close. And if it's off a little bit, it's okay because we're going to end up evening it out anyway. So now we see it's about like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to get this all nice and close together. So I very carefully, very gently squeeze it together. Have to be careful because if you press too hard, especially on round wire, it has a tendency to twist like that. So we don't want that. It makes it a little bit more difficult to work with. So here we're still off just a little bit here. Things. Okay. It just is what it is. All right, so we've got this all nice and pretty here. Yeah, we just dulled it over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and bend it around my ring mandrel, which you've seen that before. Ring mandrels are specifically for sizing and bending the wire around it. All right, so now we've got, see how that's sticking up a little bit? I'm going to put my hammer to that. I've got my little rawhide hammer, and I'm going to kind of knock that down, just a little, bend that back a bit. Knock that down a little bit, just so it's kind of as flat as I can get it here. And it will work out more as I work the rest of the wire. All right, it sort of looking like a ring, kind of, sort of. That's one of my things. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bend it out in sort of a Y shape like this, a little bit wider than that. There we go. That's good. And then I'm going to take this rounded pliers and start bending. And start just a little bit at a time, okay? You got to be really careful because sometimes it'll leave a mark on the, especially on the softer wire. It'll leave a mark if you're not careful. So rather than bending it this way, I hold it, and I bend it this way with the larger part of the wire. All right. So there we have that. Now what I need to do now is on this side, I want to take the tip and I want to curl it all the way under like this. Okay. So there we have that. Now I'm going to shape that a little bit more. Take that a little bit further out and shape that a little bit more. Bring this guy down like that. There we go. That's pretty good. I'll probably have to adjust it a little bit more anyway, but I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to start at the top, make a little bit of a bend, and then kind of move it around a little bit at a time. And you see I kind of have to bring this out a little bit more. That's fine. So we'll bring that down a little bit more, a little bit more. Bring him down a little bit more here. Don't know if you can see that or not. So you see I'm just trying to get things even as possible. So now it's time to bend this end of the wire like I did the other end. So I'm going to take that in like that and push it in like that. Okay, so now it's starting to look a little bit more heart-shaped, and it will continue to take that shape on. I'm going to bend it around so I make sure that I have enough room to get this wire in between the two ends of the heart. So here we go. And squeeze it just a little bit more. Bring that down a little bit more. still want to bend it out a little bit. So I'm going to work it, and I just work it till it feels right, till it looks right to me. All right, so that looks pretty good. Bend those out a little bit. I want them to be separated a little bit, so when I put it back on the mandrel, I'll be able to do this. I bend this down. See, I'm going to have to bend him out again too. So that's okay. That's all right. That's what we want to do. We want to make sure that everything fits correctly. All right. Yeah. All right. So put him down in there. Make sure that the wire does this, and we're going to have to shape it. Going to have to pound it out a little bit. Let's see. All right, let's shape that bad boy. Let's see, we're just pounding it out. I'm going to have to move him a little bit more this way. All right. So this one I want to bring him in a little bit too. Okay. So it's starting to look that. Now I've got to see how that kind of pushed things around a little bit. So I've got to push him back down, kind of shape him a little bit. That is almost good. So we'll take a look. A little bit wider than I like it, but it's still a heart. So, and everybody's a little different. Let me see. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bend this guy in a little bit. And then I'm going to bend this guy in a little bit. Make it a little bit smaller. Make the heart a little bit smaller. Okay, like that. Here we go. That's better. I like that much better. Let's see, get him down a little bit more. A little bit more even. I'm going to put him back on the mandrel here in a minute. All right. Let's see. All right, let's bring that up like that. Pound it flat. That's it. That's it. I mean, it's there. It fits on your finger, and it can adjust to people's fingers as they see fit. Hopefully, everything was you were able to see all of that, and that is really how it's done. It's quite simple. Quite. You know what I usually do, because after you've worked the silver a while, it gets a little dull because of the oils in your hand, and I have cloth and what that'll take those oils off and spiff it up a little bit. Okay, and that's it. So this made it a little bit shinier. It's a little bit nicer. Silver should have a nice white shine to it. And that's it. That's all she wrote. Here we go. And I'll put that on my pinky so you can see what that looks like on the pinky finger. I have fat fingers. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.